Hi guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book tag or challenge. I don't remember. It is called the Do I Have That Book tag or challenge or whatever. It will be in the title, but it's something like that. And basically there's 20 questions that I have here that I have to find a book that matches that clue. And I saw somebody do this some time ago on their YouTube channel, and it looked really fun, and I think that it will get to show you guys some books that I have on my shelves. Normally you guys don't get to see, I think, this much of my bookshelves, so I think it will be fun to kind of see more of the books that I own. And then also this just looked like a fun tag, and sometimes I like to switch up my writing videos with more bookish videos or stuff that revolves around reading instead of writing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the questions. This one around YouTube years and years and years ago, but if you know anything about me, I kind of do stuff late, so I just saw it and I thought it would be fun, so we're gonna do it now. Alright, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is, do I own a book that has deckled edges? And I do own a book that has deckled edges. I know that I have one. Okay, so I have this, which is the collector's edition of The Hunger Games. So it came in this box right here that's gilded, and then this is just the cover underneath what would be a dust jacket, except the collector's edition doesn't have a dust jacket, and it has deckled edges, which I know that a lot of people don't like deckled edges, but I love them. I think they're so cool and unique, and they give a book like an old feel. So yeah, this is a beautiful book. This is one of my favorite books, and so yeah, so I really love that I have this one, and it has deckled edges. Okay, so the next one is, do I own a book that has 3 or more people on the cover? And I'm sure that I do. Oh, I found one. Okay, so this book is so old. I've had this book since I was in kindergarten. So Emma and the Civil Warrior by Candy Doll has 4 people on the cover. This is the best that I could do. I honestly couldn't find anything that had 3 or more characters on the cover, but I guess this will have to work. And this book is also super sentimental to me because I got it in kindergarten from my kindergarten teacher, and so I've kept it all this time. So there we go, 4 people. All right, next question. Let's see. I have to check. Is, do I have a book that is based on another fictional story? Ooh, yes, I do. Let's see, I have 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, which is based on the 1001 Nights, or 1000 Nights, the collection of Arabian tales. I totally messed up that title, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's based on those fictional stories, and I actually haven't read this, but I do know that it's a retelling of one of the stories in 1001 Nights, or Arabian Nights, or whatever. So yeah, this one. Okay, so question number 4 is, do I have a book that has a title that is exactly 10 letters long? Oh, okay. Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 letters long. That was really hard, and I feel like there are probably so many books that you guys can see that are 10 letters, and I just didn't see them. But yes, Glass Sword is a 10 letters long. Alright, so question number 5 is, do I have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Let's see. We have Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rush, and Snow starts with an S and Ashes ends with an S. So there we go. Snow Like Ashes for question number 5. Question number 6 is, do I own a mass market paperback? And I'm almost positive that I don't. Yeah, I don't think that I do. I own a lot of old classics, but I don't think those are mass market. So we're going to say no for question number 6. I don't own any mass market paperbacks. So let's move on to number 7. Do I have a book that is written by an author that uses a pen name or pseudonym? Let's see, who uses a pseudonym? Well, J.K. Rowling, but that doesn't really count. So, let's see. Mark Twain is a pseudonym. I don't know if I own any books by Mark Twain. Let me see. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. We have The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain, which, yeah, okay. I think this is the only one I own by him. The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain. Mark Twain is a pseudonym. Don't ask me what it's a pseudonym for. I honestly have no idea what his real name is, but I know that it's not Mark Twain. So this is a book that is written by an author that uses a pen name. Moving on to question number 8. Do I have a book where the character's name is in the title? Oh, absolutely. Let's see. Well, we could do Aragon, if you consider Aragon to be a character. Then yes, that would count. Oh, and then, okay, yeah, so you could use Aragon or you could use Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Obviously, the main character in Jane Eyre is Jane Eyre, so her name is the title. Moving on to question number 9. Yeah, question number 9 is, do I own a book that has 2 maps in it? Ooh, I don't even know if I own a book that has, well, I'm sure I own a book that has a map in it, but I'm not sure. Oh, I do! So, in Emperor in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and this has 1 map in the front, and then if you flip to the back, it has another map of Black Cliff Academy. So, 2 maps. I honestly thought I was not going to have one for that, but I did. Alright, so next, do I have a book that was turned into a TV show? Let's see. Little House on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls Wilder, which was turned into a TV show. Alright, question number 11. Do I have a book that was written by someone who is famous for something else? So like before they published the book, they were famous for being something else, like a comedian or an actor or whatnot. Let me think. I guess I'll go with this one. I don't really know if this counts, but I have Kisses from Katie by Katie Davis. And Katie Davis was originally famous, or she's still famous, because she moved to Africa and ended up adopting a bunch of daughters whenever she was still very young and still single. She moved there, I think, when she was 18, and she became famous for the organization that she founded, Amazima, and then she ended up writing a book, Kisses from Katie, which is about that experience. But she was famous for that before she wrote her book, if that makes sense. So she was famous for being a single mom to like 12, I think, girls that she adopted in Africa, and then she wrote about her experience in her book, Kisses from Katie. Number 12 says, do I own a book that has a clock on the cover? And yes, I do, and I know that this one does. Yep, have a clock. Ruby Red by Kirsten Geyer has a clock right there on the bottom, that little tiny silver one, if you can see. And this one has just a beautiful cover. I really love this book's cover and design. So yeah, has a clock on the cover. And that's it for number 12. Number 13, do I own a book of poetry? Yes. Yeah, okay, 101 Great American Poems, which I honestly think is a book from school, high school or something. Yeah, from years back that I honestly don't know why I still have. But I guess it's good now, because it helped me answer that question. Alright, number 14. Do I have a book that has an award stamp? Princess Academy by Shannon Hale was a Newbery Honor book, and you can see it right there on the front cover. It has a silver stamp on it for the Newbery Honor. Alright, question number 15 is, do I own a book by an author that has the same initials as me? Oh, here we go. Okay, this is also a super old book. This is from like elementary school, I think, and it's Anne Frank and the Children of the Holocaust by Carol Ann Lee. So my initials are Caitlin Lambert, CL, and hers is Carol Lee, also CL. Alrighty, doing good so far. I think I only missed the mass market paperback so far, so we're doing pretty good. Number 16 is, do I own a book of short stories? I think that the only book that I own that would classify as short stories is like any of my fairy tale books. So I own Tales from the Arabian Nights and Andersen's Fairy Tales, World's Best Fairy Tales. Yeah, I own several of those. Here's one right here, Andersen's Fairy Tales. So I guess that would count as short stories. Fairy tales are all short stories. So yeah, I own books, several books of fairy tales. Okay, question number 17. Do I own a book that is exactly between 500 and 510 pages long? Okay, let's see. Oh wait, you guys. Oh, 512. You know what? We're just gonna go with Reached because there's 512 pages, which is only 2 above, and I honestly can't find anything else. So pretty close. We're gonna go with Reached by Ali Condi with 512 pages. 18 is a book that was turned into a movie, and you can take your pick. We have Hunger Games, we have Divergent. What else do we have? We have The Hobbit. We have Walk to Remember. We have The Hiding Place. We have Tortured for Christ was turned into a movie, I think. The Notebook was turned into a movie. Let's see, what else? The Maze Runner. Yeah, I think that's enough. A lot of books have been turned into movies that I own, and a lot of them are pretty good adaptations. I think the Hunger Games adaptation was really, really good. Divergent, I think the first movie was good, and then after that it was kind of like... But anyways, I have quite a few books that have been turned into movies for number 18, so we're good on that one. Number 19, do I own a graphic novel? No, I don't. I can tell you right now, I don't own any graphic novels. Anywho, let's move on to the last question, which is question number 20. Do I own a book that is written by 2 or more authors? And I'm sure I do. That's kind of more rare, but I think that I do. Oh, here we go. Right here, My Lady Jane, which is written by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows, written by 3 authors. Perfect. I haven't read this one, and it's an ARC, so... But I got the ARC long after it came out, so I don't feel too bad. I'm going to get to my ARCs at some point. All of these right here are ARCs, and I've only read one of them. But, yeah. Anywho, that is all for this tag / challenge, whatever it's called. I hope that you guys enjoyed getting to see a little bit more about my bookshelves. I also at some point in the future want to do like a bookshelf tour of how my bookshelves are organized, because I do have them organized by genre. So if you guys want to see that in the future, let me know down below in the comments, and I would love to film that for you guys and kind of walk you through how I organize my shelves and my books. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye!